What's up, everyone? It's been a minute since I've dug here, but I definitely want to try again. So I got my probe, and it probed all the way down. It sounded like it broke a bottle, so I'll try right here, and hopefully it'll work out. If my probe went that far down, then I'd say I should be able to get down to at least 6 foot without any issues, so I'm going to go for it. I will film what I find. There's a little update for you. I hit ash, so I just got to widen the hole because I just dug a little sample test hole here, and there's a bunch of bricks in it, so that's going to be a pain, but got me some gloves here, and so I'll just start prying them out and widening this thing, and maybe I'll get into something. Well, almost 6 foot down. The probe goes a little bit deeper, and it gets real hard. I don't know if that's another different kind of layer or what. But normally, once you get so far down, it turns into a complete layer, and it's not a bunch of mixed layers, but over here, it seems like there's just a bunch of different layers, on top of a layer, on top of a layer. Can't even talk. Anyway, I got a marble here, so that's the only thing I've gotten so far. So, put my little bucket there and keep on going, I guess. Well, it's day 2 of attempting to get into a little something. So the first day, tried one hole and never did figure out how deep it was, and only got a clay marble and had to give up due to no help, because for some reason, even though I don't come here very much to this area, somehow 0 people are available to help. Anyway, so I go to the one place I can think of that will produce blown and mold bottles without needing a second person, and my shovel breaks. And on top of that, I'm drenched in sweat. I have to wear glasses because my stupid contacts are just low quality garbage, apparently. Only wore them 2 times, and somehow one of them teared. I don't know how, and it was killing my eye. And when you're wearing glasses and sweating, well, that doesn't mix well, or at least for me anyway. Alright, got a bunch of stuff showing here. So I'm going to start with the least interesting, I guess. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's a Garrett and Company Virginia Dare bottle. So, I mean, it has to be what it is. Yep, early machine made. Very common bottle, probably from around 1915, is my guess. Okay, then I got one here. It doesn't look like it's going to be anything but a sauce bottle. One of them Lee & Perrins or something. Nope, I was wrong on that. It's just a slick tooled crown top. But I will take it to turn purple. Okay. I guess I'll do this one. It's embossed. And it is a Fulsler Bottling Works from Richmond, Indiana. I will take it. This one's probably from around 1910. It's a little bit older. Okay. I got a flask down here. Registered full 1/2 pint. 1910. Then let's see here, we got a beer. Wow. Could actually be a slick one. Yep. It's just a plain slick beer with a label. It's the first junker of the day. Okay, then we got one more here. It's up higher. Ah. Registered. Berghoff from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Common bottle, but at least it's embossed in the center with Berghoff and not only the heel and shoulder like a lot of these machine-made ones are. Okay, so I got an extract here. Probably a Sounders or Richmond Superior. Nope. Oh, nice. Until I saw the damage. It's a Shaw's Railroad liniment, but with that condition issue, such as a massive lip chip, it's too far gone. Man, these mosquitoes are just awful here today. I'm getting ate up alive. I see a flask. Most of these are slick, but it's possible it's embossed. But it's a slick one. But I'll still take it. Okay, I got something down in here. Well, that's a weird looking jar thing. It's old, so I guess I'll take it. Let it turn purple. Must be two different things. Oh, we got us a label here. Interesting. Probably the same thing here. I don't know, it's shaped a little bit different. It almost sounded like there was another bottle down there. I don't know, kind of poke around. I don't know. I guess I'll wait till I dig it out. It's like a Tool Top grape juice. Yeah, it's a Walker's grape juice. Less common than the Welch's, so that's worth keeping for sure. Flipped out druggist. T.P. Taylor and Company Pharmacist for S 8 and 4th Avenue, Louisville, Kentucky. Alright. Well, can't go wrong with an embossed pharmacy. Alright, got a couple showing here. Got a condiment thing. Oh, it has a hole blown through it. So, yep, that's a junker. Got this here. And it's broken. So, another junker. A couple showing here. Oh, busted. Oh, that was blowing mold, but yeah, nothing. Alright, well, maybe this will be good. Could be a quart. Be nice if it was. Oh, something else. Okay, well, what kind of top we got on that? Oh, an ammonia, huh? And it's broken. That was a great seal. Blown one, too. Oh, great. My stupid sweat's dripping so bad. I about shut my camera off, but it's still going. Hey, if that's an embossed beer, it'll be a good one. Probably a whiskey that's slick, though. Normally, that's what these are. Nope. And it's a good one that's topless. Like, are you kidding me? An earlier ML Mink I do not have, and of course, for some odd reason, the top is not there. DFD. That's a shame right there. Got one sticking out here. Looks like a soda. Nope, it's a beer. And, oh, sorry about that. It's an unembossed one at that. Guess I could use this. Oh, there's something there. Guess I'll use this to dig this out. Oh, wow. cup. That's the most common thing to find in here's cups. But there's something bigger above it. So I just need to find my little digger and dig it out for you. That's out of the way now. Was that anything there? That's a whiskey. In fact, there's like 2 whiskeys and something else. Somebody's been coming up out of here with nice labels, so I had a... Oh, never mind. Guess it wasn't. Thought it was. Got a hole in it. Slick. Wow, big tall guy. Well, I'll take it home. They make a nice Rosenthal and Son whiskey from Cincinnati like this, but this isn't one because the embossing isn't there. Hello everyone, so here's the dig finds cleaned up. I dug several different dumps to get these, and it didn't do great at any of them really. I got some neat stuff here, but nothing super crazy. So we'll go ahead and get started here. I went ahead and just took out the slicks. They're just so common anyway. But anyway, here's a Caldwell Syrup Pepsin from probably the 20s. Here's a little Bo Peep ammonia from the 20s. Here's a Souders extract from Dayton, also from the 20s. Here's a Heinz mustard from the 20s. It's Heinz 195. Here's a Watkins polish. So it is an embossed bottle, but they're so common. A label like this makes it a little bit more unique, even as bad as the condition is. The Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company. So this is kind of interesting because they also make little small extract looking bottles. So I guess they made a wide variety of products. And here's the Berghoff from Fort Wayne, Indiana, cleaned up. Also looks to be from the 20s. This one's a little bit older, probably around mid-teens. J.B. Linus from Logansport, Indiana. And here's a nice little Walker's grape juice. Not sure where they're from, but I do know they make a larger size of these. And here's a blown in mold Full Slurp Bottling Works from Richmond, Indiana. Then this one here is a Cryer. It's the smallest ball jar I've dug. It's a half pint sized ball jar, and it has a bunch of things wrong with it. Normally these ball jars are almost perfect, but I guess because this is a rare size, it has to be damaged. Little ping there. Another ping where the E is, which that'll hurt it pretty bad. And it has a crack on the back side. The back side is the best place for a crack if there is one, but jar collectors are very picky about damage. There's even another little thing up here somewhere. Yeah, right there. I mean, you could barely see it, but they would even care about that. That's how picky a lot of them are. And there's another little bruise there, so yep. With that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if this now is only worth the same amount as one of your common sizes, like the quart, probably worth the same now as a quart ball jar now. I don't know. That's just a guess with all the condition issues. Of course, people would still be wanting to buy it, but it's like, yeah, I'm not going to pack and ship something and drive to the post office for a measly $5 or something. It's not worth my time. Someone pays 15 or more, I'll do it then. But yep. Anyway, this is pretty neat. Something Pure Foods. And it talks about all this stuff in it, but doesn't actually show the town it was made, which is unfortunate because now this probably isn't going to be worth that much. Don't get me wrong, I'm not all about value, but I do need to make a little bit to recover the money I spent on the trips. The gas money isn't too bad because my car is good on gas, but the food ends up costing me a lot because I like having hot meals over eating food straight out of the can. Well, outside of fruit anyway. And I'm not a fan of living off snack type food like trail mix and chips, stuff like that. So I don't know, I need to make a deal with someone. Like, hey, I'll buy some extra food for us to share if you let me sleep and shower there. I don't know. I need to figure something out because it's just so nasty going to bed covered in dirt and sweat and stickiness. Thought about hotels, but then it's like, they're like 50 plus a night, and then you also gotta buy food and gas. So then you're up to like $80 per trip, and then a lot of times the better stuff ends up being like this and having something major wrong with it that knocks the value down so low that you might not even have a buyer for it at all. So I don't know, I gotta figure something out. Anyway, enough talk about that before someone cries about it in the comments. So here's a Wayne Dairy, and here's a different Wayne Dairy. So this is from Richmond, Indiana. They're pretty common, probably from the 1920s, maybe teens. This one's really neat. It's a castor oil bottle made by the Frank Tea and Spice Company from Cincinnati. And if you are not familiar with that company, there is one jar that they made that almost everyone is familiar with, and that is the jumbo peanut butter jars. Just about every digger who's dug a 1930s dump has dug one. So this has to have some value despite being machine made because of its ties to that company. This next one is really cool. It's a Dr. Price's German cologne. Now when you think of Dr. Price's, you think of the common delicious flavoring extract they made. And they made those bottles for a long time. But I've never seen a cologne bottle from them, so I'd say it's a pretty scarce one and a lot more desirable than the flavoring extract. And this is really cool. It's pretty cool if you can dig a 110-year-old bottle with a label this good. Astor's something flavors, vanilla and gourmarin. Then it shows all these percentages. Made by the Puritan Drug Manufacturing Company, Columbus, Ohio. So you can't beat that. That's pretty neat. So the label just made an otherwise worthless bottle because, to be honest, you'd be lucky to get $1 for a plain bottle like that. Into a bottle that's worth at least $10. I'd say you could probably get 20 to the right person. And lastly is a druggist. I just love these druggists because, well, they're neat. And they're really underrated in my opinion. T.P. Taylor and Company Pharmacist, 458 4th Avenue, Louisville, Kentucky. Never seen that one, but I don't dig Louisville, so that's probably why. Of course, that still doesn't make it a common bottle, but like I said, the druggist bottles, they're pretty underrated. A lot of them people have never seen before, and yet there isn't a huge demand for them. I mean, people are usually trying to pay like $20 or $30 when it's pretty much an unknown bottle. Like, no one's seen one before. There are some common ones, like the Dr. J.H. Kinsey from Richmond, Indiana, because I've dug a bunch of those, and they're just around for sale everywhere. But other than that one, it seems like most of the druggist bottles you find, you can't hardly find them. Well, there's also an exception with a lot of the druggists from Covington, Kentucky, and Newport, because people have been digging that area for years too. But other than that, if you find druggists from, let's say, Dayton or Middletown, Hamilton, Franklin, Miamisburg, or pretty much any town in southeast Ohio, the whole region of southeast Ohio, you find a druggist from there, it's a pretty tough bottle. But anyway, I've rambled enough, I guess, so I'll just end the video here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Later.